Are you tired of the same old Maple Leaf story? Are you frustrated by the perpetual quest for that missing piece, that undeniable solution that will finally propel this team to glory? Because today, we're not just talking about another trade rumor. We're diving headfirst into a potential blockbuster that could fundamentally reshape the Toronto Maple Leafs, addressing a gaping hole with a $31.5 million star. This isn't just about adding a player, it's about shifting the very DNA of this franchise. For years, the Toronto Maple Leafs have been a team defined by offensive fireworks and often defensive vulnerabilities and a lack of true center depth beyond their top line. It's a tale as old as time for Leafs Nation. The dazzling forwards, the highlight reel goals, and then the questions. The nagging uncertainty about who can step up, who can win those crucial faceoffs, who can anchor that second line and provide reliable two-way play when the stakes are highest. Well, buckle up, because a fascinating trade idea, born from the innovative Puckpedia's PuckGM tool, has emerged, suggesting a move that could send shockwaves through the NHL. The proposed deal? The Maple Leafs acquiring veteran center Charlie Coyle from the Colorado Avalanche. Now, before you dismiss this as just another armchair GM fantasy, let's break down why this particular scenario holds so much weight, why it makes an undeniable amount of sense for both sides, and most importantly, why it could be the exact jolt of adrenaline the Leafs need. The core of the proposed trade looks like this. Maple Leafs acquire Charlie Coyle. Avalanche acquire Kyle Jarnkrok, Nick Robertson, Nick Moldenhauer signing rights, and a 2025 second-round pick Florida's. On the surface, it's a lot of moving parts, but peel back the layers, and you see a masterstroke in the making. For the Maple Leafs, this isn't just about plugging a hole, it's about a strategic upgrade that cascades down their entire lineup. Imagine Charlie Coyle, a seasoned center with a reputation for responsible two-way play and the ability to contribute offensively, sliding into that critical second-line center role. This immediately addresses a long-standing weakness and, perhaps even more significantly, allows John Tavares to shift to the third line. Think about the impact of that. A future Hall of Famer, a prodigious talent like Tavares, now anchoring your third line. That's a level of depth, a level of offensive punch on your bottom six that contenders are built upon. Coyle, despite what some might perceive as a down year in points, 17 goals, 18 assists for 35 points between Boston and Colorado, brings a wealth of experience and a reliable presence. He's a player who thrives in high-pressure situations, a face-off specialist, and a tenacious forechecker. He's exactly the kind of player who changes the dynamic of a playoff series. And what about the cost? To acquire a player of Coyle's caliber, especially with the immediate impact he could have, the Leafs would part with a second-round pick and Kyle Jarnkrok. Jarnkrok, while a solid pro, has been a perennial name in trade rumors and is entering the final year of his $8.4 million deal. This move would clear his contract off the books and free up cap space for future maneuvers. Then there's Nick Robertson. The young, offensively gifted forward has been a bit of an enigma in Toronto. A pending RFA, Robertson has openly requested a trade, and after being a healthy scratch for much of the playoffs, his future in blue and white seems uncertain. This trade offers him a fresh start, a chance to prove his worth in a new organization as a middle six forward who can add some offensive spark. He recorded 15 goals and 7 assists for 22 points in 69 games this past season. It's a win-win. The Leafs get value for a player who might be looking for a change of scenery, and Robertson gets a new opportunity. Finally, the inclusion of Nick Moldenhauer, a 2022 third-round pick currently playing at the University of Michigan, adds another intriguing layer for the Avalanche. He's a promising prospect who has yet to sign his entry-level deal, giving Colorado control over his development. Now, let's look at it from the Avalanche's perspective. Why would they give up a player like Coyle? As Coyle enters the final year of his hefty $31.5 million contract, the Avalanche, a team constantly managing their cap to maintain their championship window, might see this as an opportunity to shed salary and acquire assets that help them now and in the future. Jarnkrok is a reliable third-line player, Robertson adds offensive upside, and Moldenhauer is a prospect for their pipeline. all while netting them a valuable second-round pick. It's a smart, calculated move for a team looking to retool slightly while remaining competitive. What makes this trade idea even more compelling is that it aligns perfectly with what we know about the Maple Leafs' priorities this offseason. Maple Leafs general manager Brad Treliving has been crystal clear. Addressing the center position is paramount. Center, it's a priority, Treliving emphatically stated at his year-end press conference. It's a priority, having said that there are probably 26 other teams that are saying it's a priority. Treliving even acknowledged that center was a need at the trade deadline, leading to the acquisition of Scott Laughton, who, while a useful player, ultimately slotted into a fourth-line role. The pursuit of Coyle at the deadline was also widely reported, with The Athletic's Jonas Siegel highlighting his perfect fit for the Leafs. Coyle should probably be higher. He's exactly what the Leafs need. Matchup center? Check. When the Bruins face the Leafs, they turn to Coyle for the Matthews matchup. Another center who can provide some offense? Check. Coyle has played in 950 career games, a testament to his durability and consistency. He's the kind of battle-tested veteran who can bring a much-needed infusion of grit, leadership, and defensive responsibility to a team that at times has been accused of lacking those attributes. This isn't just about points, it's about presence. It's about changing the fundamental DNA of the Maple Leafs, a stated goal of the organization. This isn't a minor tweak, it's a significant realignment. It's about building a deeper, more resilient team that can withstand the rigors of a long season and the intensity of the playoffs. It's about moving beyond being just a high-octane offensive unit and evolving into a truly complete three-zone threat. Imagine the defensive matchups, the face-off wins, the quiet contributions that don't always make the highlight reel, but are absolutely essential for championship hockey. This trade, if it comes to fruition, would be a clear signal from the Maple Leafs front office that they are serious about contending, that they are willing to make bold moves to address their weaknesses, and that they are committed to constructing a roster that can finally break through. It's a move that could transform a hopeful contender into a legitimate threat. What are your thoughts on this potential game-changer? Do you believe Charlie Coyle is the missing piece the Maple Leafs desperately need? Let us know your opinions in the comments below. And if you found this deep dive into the potential impact of this trade insightful, do us a huge favor and hit that like button. Your engagement fuels our passion for bringing you the most exclusive and dynamic sports reports.